Hey everyone, it's the Chaplain here, coming to you with a little BBR explained. Now, full disclosure and transparency, this is about the 9th time I've attempted to make this video. Mainly because I keep getting tongue-tied, or I keep trying to make crazy scenarios, but this video is much needed. I've been noticing a lot on the Facebook pages, Everything Access and Allies on Facebook, great page, and the accessandallies.org Facebook page, which both are great pages, that there's some confusion on Convoy. That is the topic of today's video. So, in a nutshell, very quickly, at least as quick as I can without getting tongue-tied and restarting the video, convoy disruptions are important. They are crucial to the downfall of your enemies. I have seen convoy win a game. I know that sounds crazy, but I've actually seen it more than once. A convoy zone being just destroyed. So, what is a convoy zone? Well, there are markers all over the map, places that say convoy. They're C-zones, usually touching a landmass. For example, C-zone 54 touches no land, so it has no convoy. C-zone 77 touches no land, has no convoy. But there are markers there in C-zone 39, over here in C-zone 44, even though it's covered. C-zone 35 has one. What the convoy does is allows you to disrupt your enemy's ability to provide goods to itself in an effort to win the game. That really convoluted sentence I just said simply means this: you can hit their money. Hitting an opponent's convoy zone is a crucial part of the game because you're attacking their money, which is attacking their ability to fight or counterfight whatever you might throw at them. Convoy, it's easy, okay? There are ships and planes that can disrupt convoy zones. For example, here in C-Zone 80, pretend that this British ship is not here. This is a British convoy zone right now. If for some reason this were to be Japanese, this is a British convoy zone and a Japanese convoy zone. But it's not, so we won't do that. Now, I'm kicking my stand. What this means is that this British convoy zone is a target for the Axis powers to attack the British money. Very simply put, Axis warships into convoy zone C-Zone 80 will disrupt no more than 4 IPCs from the British, because that's all these territories are worth. If, for example, they had this, then you could disrupt 6 IPCs because the C-Zone touches 246. Now, the way that it works is that every single ship and plane enemy that is in this zone, except for carriers, is able to disrupt the convoy. So if I had a lone cruiser in here, he can disrupt up to 4 IPCs, but no less than 1. Every ship gets to throw a dice and add 1 to it. So 1 ship in here means he loses 1 IPC. 2 ships in here means he loses at least 2, no more than 4. A submarine gets to throw 2 dice, but only gets a +1. So this means 3. If you have 4 ships in here at a +1 in the BBR, that means that you don't even have to throw dice because all 4 of these are disrupted. Every warship and plane that's in the zone that's disrupting the convoy gets to throw 1 dice. That dice has to be a 1, 2, or 3 for it to be considered a hit. If it is a 1, 2, or 3, that is also the number that you are hitting against their money. So let's say there's 1 cruiser and he throws a 3. That's a hit, but they just lost 3 IPCs because of it. And then because there's 1 ship, it's a +1. So this 1 cruiser that threw a 3 now disrupts and takes away 4 British dollars. They go back to the bank because they lost it. Their convoy was disrupted. They didn't protect their shipping routes. Their C-zone was overloaded with Japanese ships. Game, set, match. Submarines are special. They get to throw 2 dice. So the submarine throws 2 6s. That's 2 misses. But he's a +1, so he disrupts 1. But let's say he throws a 1 and a 1. So now, 1 and 1 is 2, plus the 1 for him being a ship in the zone is 3. So now 3 IPCs are lost. It's really very simple. The rules and the wording and the phrasing, I understand how some can be confused by that. But honestly, it's one of those that you just have to do it. Practice it, see it. Do it, practice it, see it. Over and over and over again. You can only lose as many IPCs as the territory value around the convoy zone is worth. For example, C-Zone 105. You can only lose 2 IPCs. Normandy Bordeaux is only worth 2. The convoy zone off of London. There's no convoy zone off of London. What? I'm just kidding. C-Zone 109 has it. There it goes. And C-Zone 109, you're not even looking, are you? No, now you are. C-Zone 109, you can hit the UK for 6 IPCs. Let's say that you have British ships in 112, and Germany controls Norway and Denmark and Western Germany. That's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 IPCs that you could potentially take away from them if you disrupt a convoy, which there's no convoy zone there, praise the Lord. But over here, in C-Zone 6, there's a convoy. Well, you can lose 6 or 7 for Japan. I think it's 7. And 3 for Korea. Allied ships in C-Zone 6 disrupts up to 10 IPCs. That's crazy. So, as confusing as that was, it's really not that confusing. You either protect your shipping lanes or you don't. Over here in C-Zone 82. Let me see if I can spin this. Here we go. C-Zone 82. If there was, all of these territories are Allied controlled, but there was a German sub here, he could take money from the French. 1, 2, because this touches here, so 1, 2. And he could take 1 from the British. So, I mean, it really just depends. Where did this guy come from? He was in French West Africa. Sorry. Just again for clarity. Here's how many attacking rolls you get. Your planes get 2 dice. Subs get 2 dice. And your battleship, cruiser, destroyer just get 1. Any dice that's a 4 or higher is ignored. It's a miss. The remaining dice are totaled, and then you add 1 for every warship. So like I said earlier, if you had 4 ships in this C zone, if you had 4 ships that could throw dice, then they're automatically losing 4. You don't have to waste your time rolling. You can't hit them for 12 IPCs. You can only hit them for a max of 4. Again, if they had Saudi Arabia, you could hit them for up to 6. If you had a way to boost the IPC of a territory and made that worth 4, then you could take away 8. It really, you can only take away the IPCs that are touching that territory. The territory can only be hit once per round. China doesn't get convoyed. Damaged battleships do not disrupt sea zones, and submerged submarines do not disrupt sea zones. So those are the only 2 caveats to which ships can and can't conduct convoy disruptions. I know that was a little bit long-winded. We're rounding 9 minutes in the video. But I hope that was helpful. I'm the chaplain. I'll be praying for you.